Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here I have done one of the exercise with a simple one of the things, right? I hope you like it very much. Now friend, in this video I want to discuss about that object destructuring. Okay, better I name it that will be as object destructuring. So why we need that object destructuring? But I show you with the live example, then that will be very easy to you. Right now I remove everything. I take one of the object as a user. Okay, I name it as a user, and for that user I name one of the name. That will be a name, and name will be one of the string type. String type I make it as a Kazi. Okay, Kazi, and then the age I name that age as a 40. Okay, right now I make it as a 40, and then also I take another one as a Facebook. Okay, Facebook. So this type of one of the name, and into this object area I want to add another object. I hope you already remembered that part. I have already discussed about that things with you. If you want to add it, then that will be our another curly bracket, and into this curly bracket area I want to declare another property. That means this book. Okay, book name, another object, and I name it as a thing. Okay, thing and grow rich. Okay, think and grow rich. And also I take another one as a author. Okay, book author. I name another property as a book author. So book author will be for now I name it as a XYZ. Okay, XYZ. So I simply added another object in our this object area. So that is our user object. Into this user object area I take another property, and here that is our another object, right? So now if you want to access all the data, what exactly you have to do? I hope you already remembered that part. I have already discussed about that things with you before. Then better I want to do with this console log. Okay, with the console and then console log I want to print some of the all that our data. That means better I copy it and here I paste it. Okay, like I want to print our specific this name. So if you want to print this property name, what exactly you have to do? First of all, you have to add that our property name, the object name, right? That is our user object, and then our property name as a name, right? That is a name. And also if you want to access that same for the age, that will be as a user object, and then that is our age. And also there is another one as a user object. I want to access our favorite book property, right? And now if you click as a save all, now if you go click as a refresh, now you can see it's now display as a Kazi 40, and then that is our object data. There is another one, so that is another one property name, and here I take another two of this object as a book name and then book author. So now if you want to get a specific this name, that means this book author name, then what exactly you have to do? Then we have to use it like that way. There is a Facebook, and after that there is our property name as a book author or book name. So I name it as a book name, and also the console log. Okay, with the console log that will be as a user first, that is a first object, and then our another property name as a phase. That is a favorite book, and into the favorite book I have take another property as a book author. Okay, so with this dot we have to use it. That is our dot notation. With this dot notation we can actually access our another property, right? Now if you click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, now you can see it's now successfully get this data. But here if you have that multiple object in one object, then always you have to use that as a dot notation, and then you have to use that another property object in here, right? So that will be not appropriate. So for prevent this problem, we can prevent it with using that destructuring, object destructuring. Okay, here we have to declare all that our property with the variable name. I show you, then only you have to do simple. I want to use that as a constant. Okay, I take one of the constant variable, and here we have to pass it all that our variable name. Okay, we have to pass all that our variable name as a name, and then the comma at the age. Okay, age, and then the Facebooks. So that is the Facebooks. Here I declare all that our property name by the variable, and then I want to take all that variable in our user. Okay, so that is our user object variable. Okay friend, so that is now all that our variable. So now here we don't need to use as this user. Okay, here if you want to use it only that name by name, like I remove it, that is will be name, that will be as a age, that will be as a favorite, okay, favorite book. Here that will be as a favorite book author. So now if you access it, now click as a save all, and now if you go, now click as a refresh, you can see our result is the same. So that is the object destructuring. I hope, friend, you will get some of the idea why that destructuring is important and why you should use it, when you should use it. Okay, so that is the simple process. If you want to make this as a easy, only you have to do all that your property name, you have to declare it by the variable, and then you have to take it our object, that is our object name. Then we don't need to use that as a user object and then access that data, that means property data. You can access it by this variable. So that's all. And also there is another one, like here there is another object. So if you also want to make it as a destructuring in here, then you can also do that work. Only you have to do, there is another object, right? There is a constant. I want to name it as a book name and then the book author. I take both of these. I hope you already understand what exactly you have to do. So that will be our fav books, right? So that is our fav books. Now here that is all that our variables. Now with this you can actually access this directly. Right now if you don't want to use it, it's totally fine. I will remove it. Okay, now that is, you can see it's only simple one line. Now if you click as a save all, our result will be same. Now click as a refresh. Now you can see our result is the same result. I hope, friend, you get some of the idea how that object destructuring work. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.